Hi, welcome back. Now, in the previous video, what we have done is we have built the second part of the intermediate model to the data pipeline. So the last part of the model that we will be building is the final, this final part here. And we wouldn't be putting the order by, mainly because there are maybe options for us to sort of like do the order by. So there wouldn't be any need for us to do like the order by from our query standpoint. So I will just take this part, which is, which basically takes and then let me just name this maybe let's say the monthly performance. Let's say monthly sales performance, right? And do the SQL. Note that you must put the extension SQL before this works. And then so now I just copy and paste this code, but then it has to be based off the this previous model. So I would just rename, copy this part, and just put it somewhere around here. Oh, sorry. And so this is just like, and it's just like, I think this should be fine. Oh, sorry, I did actually the opposite. Okay, so it's supposed to be. Yep. So we have our model, but then what is left is to have our configuration file. And so we put the configuration file on top of this. And now we, in the initial model, we had a sort line. So we then look for, this possibility of sorting it directly from DBT. So one thing we could potentially look for is the configuration file. Let's say model configuration, DBT. Yeah, I think this is, and let's see if we are able to sort directly from the model configuration. So there's a config block, and usually you should be able to sort directly from. So let me see. There's some, like warehouse specific. So this is like general to like all the different warehouses, but there's some that are specific to different warehouse. So let's go to Snowflake since we're using a Snowflake. I'm sure in the case of, let's see, I'm pretty sure in the case of Redshift, we have this sorting thing, but if we don't have it, it's also fine. You can just let it fly. Let's see. Perhaps we don't have anything to sort. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. So if we do not have anything to sort, then I guess we could just basically, just let it fly. One thing we could do maybe could be slightly different is to either leave it as is. I mean, anyways, we could potentially do that like in we could find a way to do that whenever we fetch the query or something like this. So we're just gonna leave it like this. And now we're going to save the query. And you could just come here and save. Right. And of course, then you can come to this one and run DBT run. Yep. And so now our model has completed and a whole pipeline has run. And so one thing we will just do now is generate our docs again so that we can show our full pipeline. And so basically we will do a DBT docs, this time generate. And so this would help us to build the catalog again. It's going to be slightly different from this one. And so we have DBT docs. And so, right? So in this case, we would have the DBT environment, which you can see like the sources again. And then now what the project is the models, the finance, which has like the 3 models, the intermediate 2, and then the sources, which are essentially the 4. And then you have like the lineage graph, which essentially shows you the full pipeline. And yeah, I'm just going to export the PNG. Perhaps I could, put it somewhere in course description. I think this is as much as we will go for now. In the next videos, we will build upon what we already have at the moment. Looking forward to, seeing you in the next one. Thank you.